Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scrapmadness where Laura and I do a video a day and have a guest designer. Our guest designer is Bets Golden, and I'll link her YouTube channel with everything else down below with us. What I have decided today is to do another layout out of my May Crafty Retreat, and this is one of two layouts that I did while I was over at Amy's house over the one of the weekends, where we got together in the month of February and just did a bunch of scrappiness. So that's why my thing looks a little bit different, and I'm sorry for the glare on some of this stuff and maybe off to the side that it's a little darker. But while I was there, I did happen to try out her new lights that she got, and I absolutely love how it works, and I actually came home and ordered them myself. So I can't wait to get them in so that I can be able to see what these will look like when I do actually do my process videos. So what I decided to do here is that I got out the new Simon Hurley, I think that's how you say his last name, the inks that are from Ranger now. And this is one of his one of his stencils as well, and it's called Stargazer. And what I did was that I also took the brushes that I have. I'll link them down below. I can't remember quite what they're called, but they are wonderful. I absolutely love them. The cost was perfect. I got the smaller set, which is $25, and it came with four of them. And to be honest, I don't mind paying for something that actually works well, and these work well for me. So they were great. I do know that if 25 for 4 is too much for you, I do know that there is a couple of people that says that there's something on Amazon that's a little bit better, that you could possibly go through that and get that. Now, I will link down below the colors that I do have that I got from Simon, and I used the purple, the pink, and the blue, or I'm just using the blue and it mixes into purple. I will link it for sure. I also, sorry if I'm off camera a little bit here and there and in between, because I thought I had the washi tape down right and I didn't, so I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, it's wonderful to go scrap at somebody else's house and do all of this. So what I did was that I used the stencil, used the brushes, and now I'm coming in with one of Amy's mixed medias. I'm not even sure where I got it or where she got it from or what it's called. I just happened to ask her if she had something that's like from Shimmers, which is like a baby's breath, which is a kind of just a white glittery based spray, and she gave me one, something diamonds or another, and that's what I used on here. And it must be, remember, when you're watching this video, remember there's 3 of us in this household that were talking and having fun, and so sometimes you may not see much. And to be really honest, it's not that it was a long video. If I would have cut this out, we would have been probably done by now. So here's the collection that I use. I am awesome to tell you that I got another collection or another set of starting that I did use of a album that needs to be finished. So this is number 3 out of the 5 that I would like to get done by this summer. So I was able to do that. I was excited for that. And I was also able to start on Sparkle's Adventures, my daughter's elf. I just started some of it. It's not like I'm not gonna do a flip through with it, because I do have over 25 days to document and all of that. So I started that and was able to get to I misprinted out one, but I was able to get to like day 6 or 7, something like that. So that was a pretty good day. And then also I do have the other video and the other layout for this collection towards the end of March, because I separated it out just so that you get a little bit of variety instead of having collection type of thing. I hope that you're enjoying a video a day. I am still, when I put this up, which is day number 8, I am still in February, scrapping my heart out, trying to stay ahead. So I have officially been now a week ahead, which is good. I feel that that's pretty good. Laura and I sometimes wonder why we torture ourselves this way, but at the end of the day though, one, it gets us scrapping everything that we need done, and two, it gives you guys tons of content, tons of everything for that matter. Again, I am sorry that I'm out of camera. I thought I had it set up right, and then I didn't, and sorry about that. But what I'm putting down is the acetate that I had in this collection, and you did see that I distressed all of the layers as well that I placed down on there. I do realize that I'm off camera on the bottom part, and I'll put myself up, I promise. And it may just be towards the end. Obviously, make sure that you go check out Laura's channel and also our guest designer today, which is Beth's Golden. I will link everything down below as well for you. She has an amazing variety. She's completely different from Laura and I, and I'm absolutely grateful that she joined us on this adventure for today. Now I'm just rounding out my layout with the embellishments, doing a little bit of this pop dots. Oh, it's a day. Sorry about that. Pop dots. I got done teaching today, and I was teaching special education and teaching first grade all the way up to 5th grade. I had bits and pieces of every grade today, so my brain is fried of, okay, how easy is math gonna go to how hard is it gonna go? But I'm just embellishing out, and I did a simple layout with this because I loved the technique. Now the photos are of Heather and I. We were taking some selfies. The top one is just the two of us, and what happened was the bottom one, when we gave our funky face like it is, her mom accidentally was in the photograph and like photobombing it in the back, but I cut it off because my top one actually ended up being a 4x4 and the bottom one was a 4x6, and it wasn't going to look right. So I cut both of them to 4x4s, but I will explain that in my journaling as well, with the reason why we have a awesome smiley faces on top, and then, you know, our the moment of what in the world, why are you photobombing my photograph type thing, or why it is. So it's just a couple of selfies. This was the night, Saturday night, when we went out to the melting pot, and we all dressed up and just felt, you know, awesome, put on some makeup and a dress, and went to go out to eat. And this was before we were waiting for Uber to get there, and we just took some selfies. And I'm just placing the rest of it. I am making sure that I have everything up. Down on the bottom, I put down always Groovy and a butterfly and a camera down there. And I'm sorry, I guess apparently the whole time I didn't realize I was off camera. So I'm sorry about that, but that's what it was on the bottom. And then I put a couple of butterflies and a cake in the middle, and then I put some ice cream and another butterfly up top. And then my title is just going to be Always Groovy. I like it. It's something simple, and we do groove. We groove pretty good together. So but the still shots are coming up, and I hope that you enjoyed this. And again, I'm sorry that I'm off camera, but that's what we have when we're at somebody else's house. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.